The first mistake that most people do when it comes to changing their lives is your life could look different in 90 days, but only if you decide to not stay the same. Ayo, I'm retired. I don't have to do this shit no more. Hi my lovelies, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Divine, it's Divine K. If you're new here, welcome. We talk all things personal development, glowing up, becoming your best self, living your dream life, lifestyle vlogs as well. We got it here, and a bit of money talks at some point. I don't know, I'm gonna talk about it, but anyway, welcome. And for those who are returning, hey sis, hey, this is our little favorite part of the internet, you know, because I'm your internet sister and I'm here to just give you all the tea. Like, we're not gonna gatekeep. Like, I want you guys to live amazing lives, whether an amazing life to you is just chilling in a little cottage, you know, greenery, or you like the city life. Whatever it is, we're trying to build your dream life. I'm gonna build my dream life in the process, and you get to see me do it. And yeah, just amazing things. We're all growing as a community. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. All right, let's get into the video because I'm currently doing this right now. I'm so excited because I'm actually doing this with you guys, but anyway, and I'm excited for what you guys are gonna see. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, we've got things to talk about. I think people underestimate how quickly your life can change once you make that decision to change it. And what I mean by this is literally when you just decide to reinvent yourself, you decide to be like, right, that's it, my life needs to change. It needs to be different now. Like, I can't be living the way I've been living. When you get to that mindset, when you're ready to reinvent yourself, when you're ready to change your life in 90 days, yeah, you get this nice feeling of there's no stopping me, and I've had enough and I'm going to do it, and there's literally nobody's going to stop me kind of feeling. But reinvention isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. No, it's about choosing the new direction for yourself, choosing a new direction for your life, a new direction for yourself. And it's so exciting. I'm happy to share literally, there's 3 steps in this. It's so simple, it's so easy. Please, I don't want 500 things, and I'm sure you guys don't want 500 things of you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. Like, let's keep it simple. So I came up with 3 things because these are the 3 things so that my brain can have the capacity to understand and do, for your brains to have the capacity and understand to do, of how to do these things. Every single transformation comes down to these 3 things, okay? Clarity, identity, and action. Literally, that is it, sis. That's all you need to do. You need to have clarity, you need to have the identity, become the person, and you need to do the action, the things that you need to do to become who you need to be and to live the life that you want to live, if you're trying to change it in 90 days. 90 days is actually just 3 months. 3 months is not that bad. It's enough time to change your life and, you know, have habits and do what you need to do. But let me break it down a bit further. I promise it's not 500 things, but I'm just letting you guys know what, and my notes are down here. You know, I don't gatekeep all my golden nuggets. These are the things that you can do right now, today, this week, this weekend, after you go and see your man. do what you need to do, okay? So let's look at the first one, which is clarity. Oh, I love me some clarity. The first mistake that most people do when it comes to changing their lives is not knowing what they want. Either they genuinely don't know what they want, or they just don't know what they want. And you can't say, yeah, I'm gonna change my life, and then that's it. Like, okay, what are you gonna do to change your life? Clarity allows you to have power in knowing how you're going to change your life, in the direction of where you're going to change your life to. So having that clarity, being clear on what you want, is something you definitely need to sit down, have a look at, put pen to paper, do what you need to do. Reason why clarity is the first thing is because when you're clear about what you want for yourself in your life, it becomes easier to do the things that will lead you to what you want for your life. And not only that, your standards become higher with what you want for yourself, right? And your direction becomes undeniable. Sis, undeniable. You can't reinvent a life that you haven't defined yet. This is why you need the clarity. This is why we need clarity. So take a moment, write down what you need to be clear on. How do you want your life to go? And let's just focus on just the 90 days. Let's not think about 10 years from now, because please, capacity, yeah? Capacity. Let's focus on the next 90 days, on the next 3 months. What do you want within the next 3 months for yourself? Look at that, get some clarity on it, and sis, you'll be on your way. Actually, we've got 2 more steps, then you'll be on your way. Of course, I wasn't going to just leave you there and just say, yeah, go and write it down. Of course, write it down, do what you need to do, but here is some actionable steps you can physically do right now. Like, I'm telling you to go write it down, but you just don't know what you're going to write down. So here we go. Number 1, design your ideal ordinary day. And I'm not talking about your holiday dream fantasy life. I'm talking everyday life, how you would want it to be, your real life. Okay, what time are you waking up? What does your morning routine look like? What does your morning feel like? What kind of work are you doing? Like, are you waking up to be building your 6-figure business? Like, are you doing entrepreneurship? Are you waking up to be that corporate baddie if that's the life you want to be living? Are you waking up to being a beautiful stay-at-home mom because that's what you want for yourself? You know, like, whatever the vision is. Are you waking up to be retired and be like, ayo, I'm retired, I don't have to do this shit no more. Okay, like, whatever it is, really look into that, write it down. It's so fun to do, guys. It's so fun to do. Can you tell I'm excited? Can you tell? But when you do this, this removes the fantasy and replaces it with actual direction. So you're clear on where you're going, what you're doing for the next 90 days, for the life that you want for yourself for the next 90 days onwards. Second thing that you can do in terms of clarity, use the remove and replace method. So hear me out. Split the page in 2. This is another page. Get another page out. Yeah, we be writing a lot. Get another page out, split it into 2, right? On the left, okay, on the left, you're gonna have everything you want to remove. That includes habits, that includes people, okay? And that also includes environments. On the right hand side, you want to write at the top what replaces it. So for everything that you're removing, what's replacing that thing? This just turns vague dissatisfaction into an actual clear plan. Like, okay, I don't want this, I'm going to replace it with this. This is not going to be my life no more, so I'm going to have this instead, etc., etc. So you're clear. Again, the whole point of this is gaining clarity for yourself. And the last action step that you can do in terms of clarity is to identify your top 3 life priorities. Pick only 3, guys. Please, don't overwhelm yourself, okay? So this could be, for example, peace, financial growth, confidence. Let's go with that as an example. Then you need to ask yourself, does my current life reflect this? If not, there's your gap. That's what you need to work on for the next 90 days. That's what you need to gain clarity on. Anyway, let's move on to identity, darling. Ooh, identity shift. Okay, let's talk about identity shifts, because I've been seeing a lot of this on the internet and I thought I'd share my opinion on it. Yeah, let's put it in this section. I'm gonna hold your hand. Give me your hand. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. The life you want doesn't respond to your wishes, okay? It responds to who you are. Sis, it responds to who you are. Okay, we can let go hands now. But that's the thing, that's the truth. Like, this is where most people stay stuck. They want a new life, but they keep doing the same habits. And let me tell you how I know this is. Hello, hi, me. I was there. I was doing it. I've been doing it. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm changing my life. And then it's not changing. And I'm like, but why? Because there's certain habits that I just kept doing and I never let go of. And I was just like, Yeah, that's not that important. It's okay. You know, there's certain things, certain mindsets. Like you keep the same mindset, the same standards. This is why your life isn't changing. Okay, it's not changing because you keep the same things. That is not serving you. That is not helping you. That is not allowing you to be who you're supposed to be, for you to step into who you're supposed to be. Reinvention takes identity work. Like you really need to reshift, rejig, just change up that identity. I'm not saying change you as a person, like personality wise, unless you feel like you have to, but certain things about you that you know has not been helping you, has not been, like, your mindset has not been, let's say for example, you got the mindset of someone who is in like, oh, I don't get enough money, I don't get paid enough, like, oh, I'm always struggling. If that's you all the time, like, come on, we need to do something about that. We need to change that mindset in order to be the person that does have the money, does have the abundance. Like, how does that person think? Like, that's what I mean by, like, you know, you need to reinvent yourself, get into that identity shift. Once you become her, your life has no choice but to follow that identity, that life, that reinvention that you're living right now, you're being right now. And as always, again, I'm gonna give you some actionable tips to take away for the identity section, okay, of changing your life, reinventing your life in 90 days. Write your identity statement daily. This is what this looks like. I'm going to give you something. You can use this, okay? I'm going to give it to you so then you can use it. I used it for myself, so you can use it. So I wrote, and you can write, the woman I am becoming is someone who, and you fill in the blank, okay? You fill in the blank. Then repeat it every single morning. This is an affirmation. Technically it is affirmations, but this is more an identity statement, because affirmations is more like, I am da 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 da, I am da 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 da, I am da 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 da, this is da 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 da. No, but this one is like, the woman who I'm becoming is. Do you know what I mean? The woman I am becoming is someone who, like, you're telling people this is who I am. So it's an identity statement, and every morning you tell yourself that. Whether you look at yourself in the mirror and say that, or you just say it to yourself, or you just say it out loud, whatever works. It doesn't matter. You're in your own house. Who's gonna call you crazy? Nobody. No one should, and no one will. That's one thing to do in terms of identity. The next thing to do is to upgrade your standards quietly, though. Don't be loud about it. Yeah, I'm gonna be nah. Girl, sister, sis, quietly, okay? You know what you're doing, you just do it. People will see it, and people will identify with it. To do this, you need to ask yourself, what does she no longer tolerate? Less over explaining, less chasing, you know, less procrastination. Identity shifts that show up in what you refuse, because that's, one, you're setting standards for yourself. Two, you're becoming the person who doesn't do whatever no more, and now does, you know, whatever the new thing is from your list. Remember the list? Yeah, from that. Third thing to do within the identity section is act as her in small moments. I've seen a lot of things where people say you need to act like it every day, act like it the whole day. It's kind of hard to do that all day, every day, like, unless you've been practicing for so long that you literally become that. You become her, you become that person. So do it in small increments, because I did try, and I'm like, halfway through, someone at work annoyed me, or someone on public transport is just too close to me. Like, why are you so close? Personal space. You know, like, you just come out of character. So instead of doing it like all day intensely, act as her in small moments. So you don't need a whole new life to become her. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to. In order to do this, think about, how does she respond to stress? In this moment, instead of reacting like you naturally would, what would your ideal, higher version of yourself do instead? The woman that you're becoming, what will she do instead? And then do that. So pause, Take a moment, think about it, react that way, act like that, basically. How does she spend her evenings, her mornings, her days, like in little sections of your day today? Act like her, like do your evening routine being her, your morning routine being her. Maybe even just going for a little, food shop, be her, little moments like that will help you literally just, even when you're going to pick up your kids from school. Come on, mothers. I'm not a mom just yet, God willing, at some point in life, but let's look at the moms. Come on, girl. Even when you're going to pick up your kids, you better be her. You better go act like her, go to the teacher and be like, hello, I've come to pick up my child, thank you. Like have that confidence, be that girl, be her. Come on. Whoever you are, just be her, be the version of you that you would like to be, okay? And act like it in little increments. It all adds up, I promise you, in the end. Final part of our 3-step framework, which was clarity, identity, and action. So we are now on action. Right, see this part? Because some of you don't like doing this, and I don't understand why. You have to do it, okay? You have to do it. You can't just be thinking up here. You can't just be doing like that. You need to have some action behind it. So clarity gives you direction, identity gives you the alignment, but action is where it's at. I'm not even gonna cap. Action is where it's at, because that's what actually changes your life. And not random action either, guys. Come on. We can't have random actions. Sometimes God works that way and he does a random action and it's great. But I'm talking aligned action, like actions that go with what you're trying to do, go with how you're trying to change your life, go with what you clarified in the beginning, okay? You want aligned, consistent action. It can't be done just the one time. You need to be consistent with it. You need to keep doing it. You need to do everything all at once. No. Take your time. Do what you need to do. Break it down. Yeah, you just need to do the right things that literally leads you to your dream life. You know the vibe already. Our actionable tips. Number 1, for the action part, to choose 3 non-negotiable habits. Keep it simple as well. Stick to 3, and 3 is enough. If you want to just do one, and then you can add up to 3. Up to you how you want to do it. This can look like, example, 10-minute journaling, 30 minutes of focused work, daily movement, whatever that is, gym, Pilates, walking, whatever it is. Simple, and you stick with it consistently on a daily basis. Consistency beats intensity every single time, because with intensity you're just going to give up. You're just going to not want to do it. Second thing you can do with action, create a minimum standard for each habit. Okay, so what I mean by this, like on low energy days, 2 minutes of journaling rather than 10 minutes of journaling, or 5 minutes of that deep work instead of 30 minutes of focused work. This removes that whole all or nothing kind of vibe, because again, who are we trying to stress? I'm not trying to be stressed. Are you trying to be stressed? Because I'm trying to do soft life. Okay, so, and it allows you to still do the task, but with grace, like especially with low energy days, especially when we're on our cycle, like girls, come on now, so do it like that and it will help you. Final tip for the action part and for this video: track your habits visually for the next 90 days. Either a calendar or a tracker, or write it out on paper, do it digitally, however you decide to do it, just track it. Even, do you know what I would do? I would also either leave a voice note for myself, like a voice memo for myself. Sometimes I would film myself, since I do content anyway on YouTube, like I'm filming myself doing certain things, just to show myself proof that I'm doing what I'm doing, being consistent with it, tracking my habits. I'm like, it's almost like a daily diary, like visual diary. You can do that. Actually, I'm just gonna put something in here. And this is not sponsored at all. First of all, I absolutely love this creator. Her name is Lena Lifts on YouTube. Like, love her content. To the point, she created an app called Cove. This is the Cove app. This is unsponsored, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know because this is how I've been tracking what I'm doing on a daily basis, or whenever I have like a really good moment and whatnot. But I've been using her app called Cove, and this allows you to pretty much just record memories. So each cove, you can name a cove to what you want. You can either have it as a block color or put a picture on it as like, you know, the little hub for that cove, and then you put in memories. Either take pictures within the actual app itself, or you have your own videos, pictures you can put in through the app, and it just literally records memories on each day, so you can actually see how, like, what you've been doing throughout the year, or what you've been doing throughout the week or couple of months. So I highly recommend. At first I was using the free version and I loved it so much that I was paying, yeah, because I love the app so much. Like, it's such a great concept. So Lena, if you're watching this all the way from London, London to NYC, I'm sharing the love. I genuinely love your app. Please, people, get her app. Like, I'll leave the link down below. You can get it in Apple Store, and I believe you can get it from Play Store as well. I'm not too sure because I use Apple, so yeah. Anyway, I'll leave the link below. Again, not sponsored. I genuinely just use the app and I absolutely love it, and I think more people should know about it. So hey girl, hey. And hi to your brother June as well, because they are both, June and Lena are both the founders of the Cove app. So definitely check out her content. Amazing. Like, absolutely love this girl. Love her app, and will continue to support her always. So to Lena, thank you so much, girl. This comes to the end of the video, guys. If you follow this for the next 90 days, I guarantee you won't recognize your life before. You will only recognize your life that you've created for yourself now. Not because everything you do magically changes, but because you change. When you change, your standards change, your decisions change, your results change. That's how you do reinvention. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you loved this video, make sure you watch my previous video within the life audit series. If you, girl, wherever you are in the life audit series, if you have to do it all over again, go all over again from number 1 all the way down to the last episode. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.